Dave Scott. I'm certainly looking forward to coming out to the Luray Triathlon in August. I know David Glover's done a great job in organizing the race, and it's got a wonderful history, and I know it's a tough course. I've got a lot of questions in front of me that have been written in from athletes that will be attending the race, and so I think I'll just kind of rifle through a few of these questions. And I have one from Doug. Doug was asking whether or not I should warm up for the sprint race or the Olympic distance race, and nutritionally, what should I do for the event? So let's answer the first part. Warm-up is key. Warm-up is always key, and I've been to lots of races, hundreds of races, and seen athletes that are just staying there in their wetsuits or standing on the side, and they don't do any warm-up, the gun goes off, and they're in a frenzy. Don't do that. Make sure that you allow yourself at least 10 to 15 minutes of warm-up, and my suggestion is that once you've checked your bike in, you've gone through the transition area, you know where the exits are as you take it out on the bike, and you walk down to the start of the swim, allow enough time so you can get in the water before your wave goes off. And when you're in the water and you're doing your easy swimming, make sure that it's easy to start with. I've seen some overzealous athletes that wanted to get right into that race speed in their first 10 strokes. Start off very, very easy. The race starts early, so allow 3 to 5 minutes of easy swimming, and then don't be afraid to do a steady state swim for another 3 to 5 to 7 minutes so that you get your heart rate up into your aerobic zone. It's good to heat up your internal engine. Flip over on your back a little bit and do some easy backstrokes so you have good mobility in your shoulders, and you'll be ready to rock. And ideally, if you can take that warm-up as close as you can to your start, that's the best thing. And I realize at a race that you may have to get out, stand there for a while. If you're doing that, do some easy stretching while you're getting ready for your race, and you'll be ready to go. Second part, nutritionally, make sure that you finish your breakfast about 2.5 hours before your race start. If you're thinking about, gee, I need those last few calories, I'm better off eating this big ham sandwich about a half hour before the start of the race, don't do that either. Finish your breakfast about 2.5 hours before. And let me back up a little bit. If you can have about a 10-hour transit time by the time you finish the main part of your dinner meal and your morning breakfast. So let's say that you finish at 6:30, 7 o'clock at night. 10 hours later is 5 a.m. and that should be about that 2 to 2.5 hour window. You may have to back that up a little bit earlier. So try not to eat too late the night before. Eat what you normally would eat for your breakfast, and I'm not going to go over the food items. And then lastly, right before the start of the race, if you find that you're hungry, 8 to 10 minutes before the start, you can have like a half a gel or some fluid replacement drink. But remember, those fluid replacement drinks are designed for really right before you exercise or during the race. Don't drink them in copious amounts a half hour, an hour before the start. Okay, hope that helps.